Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In the series of MySQL and SQL videos, today we are going to see join in SQL. So this topic is very important topic and it comes under the advanced SQL, and wherever you go, either in placement or college exams, everywhere you will find the questions related to join, and it is a quite complex topic. So we will take from very basics and we'll go and cover everything. Let's start the today's topic. So what is join? So as you can see here, SQL join statement is used to combine data or rows from two or more tables. Okay, so you will have two or more table. Let's say you have two table, okay, and you want to print some data together from both the table. Okay, some columns from first table and the some columns from second table. There you will use join statement. Join, as the name suggests, you are joining two tables or multiple tables with each other. Okay, different types of join are inner join, left join, right join, and full join. Okay, so what happens basically in join is, I will explain you. So we are talking about joins. Okay, what happens in join is, let's say you have one table. Okay, this is about student. Okay, so student, let's say roll number is there. Okay, this is the roll number, student name is there, and student age is there. Okay, and you have another table. Let's say this is your course table. This table contains the detail of course allocated to student. So first column is course ID and second column is roll number to which the course is allocated. Okay, let's say the roll number first name was A and age was 21. Roll number 2, let's say name was B and age was 22. Okay, let's say the course ID was 101 and it was allocated to roll number 1. Let's say course ID was 102 and it was allocated to roll number 2. Now what I need to print is print the student name. Okay, I hope this is visible to you. Okay, I want to print the student name together with the roll number and course ID allocated to it. Till now what we used to do is we printed all the columns or the required columns from one table or from another table. Now I want to merge both the tables. Okay, I want to print records from both the tables. So what I will do is I need to print this kind of thing: roll number, student name, and the course allocated to it. Sorry, the course allocated to it. Okay, so the roll number is, let's say, 1, the name is A and course ID is 101. So there was one common column in both the table called as roll number. Based on that common column, you came to know that okay, here roll number 1 name was A and here roll number 1 in this table the course allocated is 101. So based on that common data or common column, you can join two table. That's the main logic here. You can have more than one column also as common column, then the data of both the corresponding columns should be same in both the table you are joining. Okay, so based on that you are generating this kind of data. Okay, the next thing which I want to take is cross product. Okay, I'm covering every topic. You will not find this much detail anywhere. Okay, they will just take the 4 joins which I shown you in starting. Okay, I am taking from very basics. What does cross product means? When you are joining two tables, what happens behind the scene is both the table gets multiplied. Multiplied means not the arithmetic multiplication. Multiplication means, let's say this is your first table and this is your second table. Okay, this is header row and then it has multiple rows. Okay, let's say this contain m rows. M rows means from starting from here, excluding header row. the actual number of records are m. Same goes for B column, I mean B table. In B table you have n number of records. Okay, here m number of records and here n number of records. What will happen is when you do cross product, then you will get, what is the aim of doing cross product? The objective is you want to combine the records of both the table. So you will get m into n records in total. Okay, so here if 4 rows are present and here if 3 rows are present, then total 12 rows will be, or 12 records will be printed in the final result. How is that happening? Let's see here. Let's say I have this one table. I hope this is visible. Okay, so I have this one table in which there were 4 rows. Okay, and another table in which there were 3 rows. So what will happen? Each row, let's say the first row of this table, okay, this is the row which contains the records. I'm not designing the header row here. So this first row will be combined with this row and this row. Okay, similarly all the four rows will be combined with 3 rows individually. So the total number of records will be 4 into 3. Okay, so I have shown you in very starting that some student name was coming from this table, student roll number was coming from this table, and course ID was coming from this table. So some columns were from here and some columns were from here. So all these columns were getting appended and printed in a single, as a single record or in a single row. Okay, but how many number of rows? It depends on the cross product. Okay, if you are taking all the cases, so this is superset. Superset means total possible number of records when you combine both the tables, when you take cross product, is m into n. Okay, now I will go with what is join, inner join, full join, outer join. There you specifically give the conditions, and based on that conditions, out of these 12 rows or m into n rows, few rows will be only given as answer, means the subset will be taken out of this superset and will be given to you as a result. Okay, in some case it may happen that all the m into n records are printed depending on the condition, but it cannot, the results or the number of records in the generated result of the, when you are joining the table, will not exceed the cross product or m cross n. Okay, this is the logic behind joining the table, and I have shown you with student and course table example that how we can combine the two tables. Okay, first thing I want to explain you is natural join. Okay, what happens in natural join? Natural join is basically, let's say you have two tables A and B, what I shown you just now. Okay, I will not design it again, I'm just telling that this is table A and this is table B. Now what happened in natural join? In natural join, if you don't mention any condition, okay, then by default the cross product of both the table will happen, means all the records will be printed A cross B, all the possible records will be printed. The first row of this table will go and append with the all the columns of first row. Okay, all the columns of this record, then this, and same goes for this, then this one also, this and this. Okay, in this way A cross B records will be printed. Okay, if you are not specifying any condition, then in natural join cross product will happen. Okay, second, if you are specifying any common column, means in the first table, let's say one common column is present roll number. Okay, and in the second table also, let's say this course table roll number is present, then only those results or those records will be printed where the common column value is same. Here also roll number 2, here also roll number 2, only those record will be printed. I mean for a student having roll number 2, the record will be printed. Okay, so in the case of common column, only common value records will be printed. Okay, The third condition is if you have one common column, okay, roll number and roll number, but the values are not same. Here 1 2 3, here 4 5 6, none of the values is matching in this common column, then it will show you that no records found. It will not do cross products. Behind the scene it will do cross product, but it will not show you the results because it is considering in the scene that you have given one common column, then the values of common columns should match for some records and only that record should be printed. But here none of the values are matching. Here 4 5 6, here 1 2 3 in the table A, so no records will be printed. This is the third condition. Okay, and but if no common column name, okay, but if no common column name present, then it will be case 1 and it will do cross product of all rows, what we have seen. Okay, so this was everything about natural join. Now let's see how to write a command for or SQL query for cross product. Okay, still we have not started with the join. If you are clear with cross product, natural join, everything will be easy for you when we will start with join. Okay, next is cross product. Okay, cross product I have explained you in theoretically. Okay, now to write it command, what happens, let's say we have two table. Okay, we have two table. What you can write is, let's say the first table name is employee and the second table name is grade table. Here, okay, instead of employee, the more logical will be, let's say the first table is student and second table is grade table. Okay, in the first table the student details are stored and in the second table the student grades are stored. Okay, now you want to do cross product. How you will write query for it? For writing the query, what I will write that select, okay, let's say I am selecting one column called name present in the student table, select name, comma, let's say one common column is present in both the table, roll. Okay, and other fields are also present. Here also roll is present and other fields are also present. Roll is one of the field, so roll is present in both the table. Okay, so I can take from any table, let's say from student table. So the way to write is student dot roll. So student is table name and take the column roll from first table. Here also the name is present in the student table. You could have written student dot name, but student, you know, name is present in only this table here, so you could directly write name also. It will not be any confusion because it is automatically knowing that name is only present in a student table. Okay, but specifically if you want to write, you can write student dot name, means from student table take the name column, from student table take the roll column, and from grade table take the, let's say one column is there marks. Okay, take the marks column. Correct? Now take all these columns from two table. The first table is student, comma, the second table is grade. Okay, now and where you put some condition, take name, its corresponding roll number and its marks from this table, grade table, only when the roll number is common in both the table. Means here if roll number is 1 and name is A, then search for roll number present in the grade table and search its marks, let's say 20. Okay, means both the data should match. Correspondingly, if you are searching the name for roll number 1, then you should also print the roll number 1 marks only, not for the another student. Okay, where your student dot roll number should be matching with grade dot roll number, means this roll column value for the particular record should match in both the tables. Okay, here I have not used join. This the same condition I will show you in join also, but what happens here, because you have written the two table after the from, okay, then it will do the cross product behind the scene. Okay, it will do the cross product. It will store all m cross n possible results, and out of which it will see that where the roll number is same for both, there it will take the name, roll number and will print you. Okay, so this is basically cross product. I hope it's clear to you. Now start with join. Okay, so the first thing that we have is, let's go with the Word document. Okay, the first thing that we have is inner join. I hope it is clear till here. Okay, the first thing is inner join. First thing is inner join. What happens in inner join? As the name suggests, inner means the common portion in both the tables. Okay, so if I draw the Venn diagram, this is table A and this is table B. They are having some common data, some overlapping session. Then only that overlapping session will be printed. Not this one, not this one. Only overlapping session means if I have table A and table B, okay, I have some common column. I have to specify that common column using on condition. Okay, what column thing is present in both the tables, and that common thing will be printed. I will show you in practical in a very short of amount of time. Just remember that inner join means the records which are present in the both table should have a value for the particular column, the same value for the particular column. Let's say here column name is C1, here column name is C2. Then if C1, I have applied the condition on C1 and C2, then the C1 value and the C2 value should be same. I know it's getting complex, but when you will come to practical, everything will be clear. Don't skip the video. Okay, next thing is left join. Okay, what happens in left join is, if I make the Venn diagram, this is A and this is B. Left join means only this part will come. Okay, means the table A will come fully. The common word will definitely come. Okay, but the other part, this part, I will change the color and show you. This part which was not common from here to this this shape in red, which was not common to B, this will also be get printed. But you will ask, what happens about the column of B? Those columns are not present here in this table. That will be printed as null. Okay, next topic is right join. Wait for a few minutes. I will explain everything in practical. Okay, the right join, if this is my Venn diagram, this is table A, this is table B, then this part will be printed. Obviously the common part, the overlapping part will be printed, and the another part which is not present in table A will also be printed. I mean this part. I mean to say this part. Okay, this part will also be printed, but for this part, this red shaded part, the rows are not present, I mean the columns are not present in A table. For that, the values will be null. Okay, this was left join and right join. What happens in full join? The full join is combination of left join plus right join. If you combine the Venn diagram of left join plus right join, you will get one full join. How? This is table A, this is table B. Full join means complete. Obviously the overlapping session will come. Okay, the overlapping session will be equivalent to inner join. That will definitely come. Means for these columns, the data are present in this table also, this table also. For this part, that was left join, the data is not present for B, the value will be null. And for the right join, that is this part, the data is not present in A table, the value will be null. Means the left join result will also be printed, the right join result will also be printed, plus inner join result will also be printed. So left join plus right join plus inner join can be equivalent to your full join. As the name suggests, it is full join. Okay, but don't compare it to cross product. Full join does not mean cross product. It will be asked you many times. As we see, the cross product means making all the possibilities by multiplying the number of rows. Okay, the first row of first table will append to all the rows of the second table. But here, what is happening? The first I mean the first table, first records, all the records of the first table is coming, wherever the values are not present in the second table, for those columns the null is coming, the inner join result is also coming. Then for the right also the same thing is being done. For the right also some values are coming which are not present in the first column are taken as null, but that does not happen in cross product. Okay, cross product just took from here, from first table, take something from second table, append it. Okay, do with all the conditions. Okay, next we will go with the practical. I have already prepared few tables. Okay, so I will show you the table. First table what I have is student table. Okay, where these are the fields, roll number, name and age, and some data is inserted there already. Another table is select star from course. Okay, here you can see that I have CID and roll number, that is course ID and roll number. Okay, the roll numbers are present from here and few extra roll numbers are also present, and few roll numbers are here which are not present in the course ID, means which are not allocated to the any courses, so they are not present in the course table. Like you can see the 6th roll number, the 5th roll number, they are not present in this table. And if you see some courses have been allocated to roll number 11 and 3, they are not present in student table. Okay, they may be some special roll number like staff roll number or anything else. Clear? So some extra data is present in both the table which are not present in another table. Let's go with the full join. Sorry, the first one is inner join. So definitely inner join will print the common data. Common data means, let's see, so I am saying select roll number, okay, from student table. Select roll number from student table. So student dot roll, so dot operator is used to here. First the table name will come, then dot operator, and the field name or the column name will come. So student dot roll, comma, from student table take one column called name, and from course table take one column called course ID, that is CID. So I am interested in knowing the roll number of the student, his name and his course ID. Okay, so these two details of student is present in two different table, but I am combining them into one table using join. Okay, select this information, okay, from the first table name, that is student. Okay, then use the keyword join, but here I am using inner join, so I will write inner join keyword. Okay, from first table name, then inner join means join it with another table called course. Then you have to definitely give some condition for the common column when you are using any type of inner join, full join, left join or right join. Okay, natural join you did not need to specify any condition. Okay, I talked there. Automatically it will take some common column name. If no common column name is present, it will take the cross product. Okay, but if you are using any another join except inner join, that is left join, right join, full join, inner join, you need to specify the on condition, means common column. Okay, when you want to join, that will come after on. When roll number present in student table, student roll dot roll is equal to course dot roll, the roll number present in course, then only select and show me the data. It is showing error. Why? Student dot roll, student that name. Okay, here I made one mistake. Here the comma will come. Okay, I hope the screen is going down. I will clear the screen. I will show you the output again. This is the command that I run. Okay, so this is the output. If I again show you the student table and I again show you the course table, then you can easily visualize that inner join took the common output. Okay, here roll number 1, 2, 3, 4 are printed because it is present in both the table, and I gave the condition on roll number, so it took it as common column. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is present in student table also. 5, 6 is not present. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4 is present in course table also. Okay, 5 6 from the student table is not present in course table, and this 11 13 is present in course table but not present in student table. So 1 2 3 4 is the only roll numbers which are present in both the table. So for them the student details are also present and course details allocated to them are also present. So I got the CID and the respective roll number. Okay, so this was inner join. So for the two Venn diagram, only the middle part, that is the overlapping part, appeared as my output. I hope this is clear. Okay, now what I will do is I will do full join, sorry, left join. So here instead of inner join, what I will write left join. Okay, same common column I have given after on. Now see what is the difference between inner join and left join. Here output is something different, and if I print again the student table and student table and course table to visualize better, here you can see that common things are again printed which got printed in inner join. 1 2 3 4 are present in both the tables, but 6 and 5 this are also printed. Why? Because my left table means before left join what table name is written, student is written, and after left join what is written, course. So the left hand side the student is written, so student will be considered as the left table. Okay, so for the left side table all the data will be printed. It doesn't matter the data is present in the second table or not. Okay, for the roll number 5th and just go to student table, sorry, for the roll number 5th and 6th the data is not present in course ID. For the roll number 5 and 6 no course has been allocated to them, but still they got printed when I did left join. Okay, 5th and 6th the roll number got printed but CID is null. Okay, that was that part I was explaining you in the Venn diagram, that for the column of the second table the value is not existing, so this is null here actually. Okay, and but the every record from the left table got printed, all the records 1 2 3 4 5 6 got printed. Okay, so this is left join, means left should be given priority, all the records should be left from printed, left table should be printed. Doesn't matter whether the column like here CID it contains the value for those records in the right table or not. Okay, I will again clear the screen and will go with right join. So here the right join means right table will be given priority and the right table is my course table. Okay, so every record from the course table will be definitely printed, and for the roll numbers or for the roll numbers which are present in the course table but not present in the student table, the student ID or the roll number will be given as null. And one new thing I want to tell here is, instead of writing column name, I mean table name again and again, you can assign some shortcut in front of your table name. Let's say from student table I am assigning one name S, so this is basically user alias. Okay, you are giving some temporary name, and for the course table I am giving one name called C. So wherever the S is used, student is used, I can use this S dot role, S dot name, course dot CID, I can write C dot ID. Okay, just reduce the space here, course right join course C on S dot role equals to C dot role, enter. As you can see here, if I again print the student table and if I print the course table, you can see that inner join result was definitely printed, it will be printed, but for 105 and 104, for 105 and 104, these two courses, for these two courses, these two roll numbers were not printed in the first table, so it did not lie under inner join, but we made a use of right join. So right table, that is course, was given priority and all records of this table got printed, means 104 and 105 also got printed, but since no name and no roll number common in both the tables, it got null values here for these two rows. Okay, if you would have used here, instead of s dot roll, you would have used course dot roll, that is c dot roll, then this roll number would have appeared. Okay, so that's the difference between using roll number. You must be thinking that roll number is same in both the column. I am comparing, then what is the use that writing s dot roll or c dot roll? It will matter in case of right join or left join. Okay, if here you are like taking the s dot roll, so this roll in the output is from student table, and for these two the roll number are not existing, so roll number is null, and name is definitely present in student column, so name will be null. Okay, I hope this would have been clear to you. And then last thing is full join. So for the full join, everything till what you saw will be printed. Okay, instead of right join, I am telling that full join the student table and course table. You can see that the common rows got printed. Okay, after that 104 and 105, what we saw in the right join got printed. For these, the values in the left table was null, and this is the output of left join, where we saw that these values were present in left table, that is student table, but for these entries there were no entries for CID in the course table, so these two values or these two records were null for CID column. Okay, so this is the output of your full join. So that's all